What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How are you feeling today? I'm feeling great. I've been sick this weekend. Man, I swear I had like a 2-day flu. Oh my goodness. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. But anyways, I hope you're doing well also. And let's get started. Today is Step Into the Ring, man. Step Into the Ring. Today is March 25th. And remember, you can follow me, DeMarcus, on Humble and Focused on YouTube. Feel free to like and subscribe. And now we can get those little notifications pop up whenever I start speaking. So here we go. Today's quote is, I am a fighter. I will fight for what I want and what I love until the end of time. Never give up, never back down. Now, I really love this quote. I don't know who gave it, but I just found it online as usual. I'm always able to find quotes. It's a blessing. But one of the reasons I love this quote is because it implies two things. Not necessarily that you're a fighter, and not necessarily you will fight, but you have to know what you want and you have to know what you love. And then after you figure out those two, you can fight all you want to for them. But there's no need to fighting for things that we don't want and love. If we don't want it, why are we fighting for it? If we don't love it, why are we fighting for it? The things that we want and love are the things that we need to put our energy into so that at the end of the day, we're fighting fights that are going to be beneficial to us. Otherwise, we're just wasting our dadgum time. You get what I'm saying? All right, so let's go ahead and get started, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. What's going on? How are you? I'm DeMarcus. I wanted to actually put my boxing gloves on, but I couldn't find them today, so we're okay. We're gonna pretend I got them on, okay? So the idea behind this is a couple things. One is that the main reason for doing this video is because I was driving along or doing something, and all of a sudden I started thinking about boxers. And boxers know that when they are going to step into the ring, it's not going to be easy. Any fighter knows jiu-jitsu, boxing, kung fu, karate, any of those guys know, or girls know, so I don't mean to be sexist, any of those people know when they step in that ring, it's not going to be a cakewalk. When you step in that ring, it's go time. And let's take it before we get to the ring. So let's pretend we haven't gotten to the ring yet. Before the ring happens, you've got to train like you're going to fight. So you're going to train every single day like you're getting punched in the face. You're going to train like you're grappling. You're going to train like all this. You're going to do all this training before you get into the ring, before you step in the ring. I've never seen a pro boxer or any type of pro ring athlete, UFC, jiu-jitsu, etc., step into the ring without doing any training. You all know that would be a horrible, horrible bloodbath. Why? Because what you do in training is you train for the situation. You train for what is to happen. You study your opponent and you train to make sure you can defeat them at their best, right? So you do all this training that mirrors the fight that you're going to get into. Now, the training is not easy. So then what happens? So you got here, training, boom. So then what happens? The next thing happens, you get into the ring and you start to fight. The fight is even harder. And so boxers know, or anybody knows, when you get in that ring, once again, it's not going to be easy. That fight, you're going in because they're going in at you just like you're going in at them. So it's going to be hard. You can never get into a boxing match without taking a punch. I don't think it's ever happened in the history of the sport of boxing or any of that you didn't take a punch. The idea behind it is that you're going to receive some type of brutal punishment if you want to succeed. Now, why do you step in the ring? You want the success at the end. You want that. You want the title. You want to say, hey, I am the champion. You want that golden belts or whatever they've gotten for whatever their sport is. You want that title, okay? So you're going to have to take a bruising and a beat down, take a couple licks, and fall down and then get back up and then fall down and then get back up and then fall down. Now, if you stay down, you lose. So you got to get back up again. Les Brown says if you get knocked down, lay on your back. So if you fall down, you can look up, and if you can look up, you can get up. Mike Tyson says everybody's got a plan until you get punched in the mouth. If it's true, boom, you get hit in the mouth, and all of a sudden you don't know what to do. All that training all of a sudden doesn't go the same way. But here's the idea: the training is supposed to get you ready for getting punched in the mouth. That's why nobody walks into a training battle or a boxing match without going through training first, because they've got to train you what it's going to be like when you get punched in the mouth. Otherwise, you're just going to get pissed, or maybe you'll fall down, maybe you start crying, whatever you're going to do, right? And so here's the whole point of this. This is a pretty big thing. Ladies and gentlemen, life is a whole lot like a boxing match. You're going to have to put in that work before to get to this battle here. Because the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't put in that work, they're never going to put you in the fight that's going to let you fight for the tournament champion or fight for that belt. But you're going to have to do some training, and you're going to have to fight some lower battles so you can prove yourself to get to that next level. And once you get there, you're going to have to train like a champion. See, most people don't train like a champion because that means you got to train on something hard. You got to train difficult. It's got to be intense. You got to hurt a whole lot of bit, not a little bit, a whole lot of bit. Because when you get in that ring and someone starts punching you in the face or taking you to the ground, you get roundhouse kick to the jaw, you may drop. And on a real champion, they're going to turn over, they're going to find a way to get back up, and they're going to keep on fighting. So if you know that when you step into a ring of life, that there's going to take a brutal punishment. Most of the people in life are sitting here walking around. This is the analogy, walking around the boxing ring, not willing to get in there and fight. Are you walking around the boxing ring, or are you willing to get up in there and take a couple licks? Boom, boom, boom. Get knocked down, you get knocked out, they pull you out, and then you go back to training again. Or are you just walking around saying, man, that guy sucks. I could do it better than him, but you never step up on the plate, and you never step up to step into the ring. Which one is it? You know what I'm saying? So, success in life is the exact same way as a boxing match. You're going to have to take some brutal punishment to succeed. And if you want to win, you're going to have to fight your beast. You're going to have to take down what's keeping you where you are. You have to destroy what is in your way. We all know what our beasts are. Now, here's the crazy part. You also know that there are some beasts that you don't know what they are. And the thing is, it doesn't really matter. You just got to train your world so whenever something attacks you or hits you and you're not ready for it and you've got a plan and all of a sudden somebody hits you in the mouth, you don't know where to go. You've got to make sure that you're in the right mental place that you can handle what's going on. That's what I mean by stepping in the ring. Stepping in the ring is a euphemism for life. That means you're stepping up to the challenge. The challenge is inside of the ring. And once you fight the battle in the ring, you become a champion. And that's not where it ends. You keep fighting, ladies and gentlemen. You fight one battle doesn't mean that it's over. You're the world champ. Okay, now what? Now you got to keep your world championship title. You still got to train. It doesn't just stop there. That's just where it began. You got the title. And you remember, champions still have to fight for their titles. They have to fight to protect their titles. So, here's what I want you to do. Ladies and gentlemen, think about it like this, right? Number one, know what you want and know what you love so you can fight for it. Number two, train hard so that when you get in the ring and you get punched in the mouth, you're not going to go cross-eyed sideways and not know what to do and then go completely off your game and start improvising. Two, step into the ring and become the best version of you can be and fight that battle. Don't just stand and walk around the outside of the ring talking about how people inside the ring are doing it wrong. That's ludicrous. You're not even willing to step up there, but you want to tell somebody how they're doing it wrong. And the last thing I want to show you, ladies and gentlemen, before we get you off here is this. Quote by Muhammad Ali. I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion. That's Muhammad Ali. And I love that. Do you know why I love that quote? I love that quote because it says that you're going to have to suffer. You're going to absolutely 100% have to suffer. You're going to have to go through those punches in the face. You're going to have to do the sit-ups that are going to make you sweat. You're going to have to run a mile, which is going to make it hard to breathe. You're going to have to do this, do the speed bag. You're going to have to take some blows to the dome. You got to do all these things, ladies and gentlemen, just to get in the ring to compete to be a champion. But once you do that and you suffer now and you live the rest of your life as a champion, it's a whole different ballgame. Muhammad Ali is considered to be one of the best in boxing, and there's a reason for it. Because he knew he was a champion long before he even got in the ring. And he trained as if he was getting in the ring as a champion, which actually made it happen. So once again, it goes to the situation where we talk all the time about believe it already before you start achieving it. And then watch it come to you. Muhammad Ali believed he was a champion. He trained like a champion. He fought like a champion. Well, guess what? He is a champion. Rest in peace, Muhammad Ali. And that's all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. Step in the ring of your own life, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be scared. Don't back down. Step up and give your best because obviously the world needs you. I talk about it all the time. The reason I say the world needs you, your community needs you, because, ladies and gentlemen, we are having a lack of leadership in this world. I'm telling you. And if we could find people who are willing to step outside of their comfort zone to inspire others, then we've done a great job in just moving forward one step, one single tiny step. That's a big deal, right? So I want you to think about this, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of the day, step into the ring for others. Fight for others. Fight for what you love. If you love dogs, step up and fight for dogs. If you love children, step up and fight for children. If you love other people, if you love your family, if you love your grandma, step up and fight for them. Whatever you can do, put your energy and your focus into your fight. So whenever you step up to the plate and it's time and they ring that bell, you can just go out there, pooh, and sting. And you can stick and move. And when life hits you in the jaw, you can kind of take it and get up and move and get up and move. And you do this so you can fight your battles. And the battle's not going to be short, ladies and gentlemen. Life doesn't give short battles. It doesn't work like that. And I promise you, if life gives you a short battle, then that wasn't the main event. You were just what do they call it? The starter, the pre-fight. That's all you were. You're a preliminary fight. So keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, it is your job to fight that battle, but it's your job to stay in that battle. It's your job to get inside the ring for that battle. It's your job to train for that battle. And guess what? When you do all that, ladies and gentlemen, and you fight and you fight and you fight with everything you have, you train with everything you have, at the end, you will become a champion. And that's all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming. Remember, I believe and I love in each and every one of you. And I appreciate you being here today, ladies and gentlemen. And I will talk to you tomorrow. And so, like I said, sorry again for being sick. I did not expect that, so sorry I did not get the videos in. But I'm going to do it this week, so I got you. You guys have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.